Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to start a new chapter in our grammar book. And which chapter is that? It is chapter number 14, subject, verb, agreement. Okay? And it is in your grammar book on page number 77. Children, in this chapter, there are basically few golden rules which you need to remember. Okay? If you remember those rules, trust me, these rules are going to help you throughout your life. Be very particular in listening to what Pushpanjali ma'am is saying. Try to understand the logic. Try to remember the golden rules. Okay? These rules will help you in your communication skills also and in your writing skills also. Clear? Now, this chapter basically includes the usage of is/am/are in the first exercise. So firstly, I'm going to explain you when to use is, am and are. Okay? The first golden rule, children, it is am is the best friend of I. Clear? We'll be using, if is/am/are is supposed to be used, then with I, we'll always use am. Am and I are best friends. For example, I am a girl. I am carrying this book in my hand. I am standing in a room. Okay? So, am is the best friend of I. Clear? Always remember, whenever if we are supposed to use is, are, am and I is there, then always am will come along with I. Clear? Is used with singular nouns or pronouns. Okay. Singular nouns or pronouns. Is. Singular means one. Fine. For example, Pushpanjali ma'am is teaching you English. Now here, Pushpanjali ma'am is a singular noun. I'm one and I'm teaching you English. That's why we have used is. Fine. Singular pronoun means he is a good boy. She is going to Jaipur. It is a lovely place. Fine. So here, why is used with he or she? Because he or she is used whenever we are using the pronoun for a single boy or a girl. Yes. So, whenever we are using any singular noun or pronoun, then we'll be using is. Clear? Now, the third part, third golden rule is are is used with plural nouns or pronouns. Now, plural means more than one. Okay? So, whenever we are talking about plural nouns or plural pronouns, then we'll be using are. For example, plural pronoun, they are going to Delhi. They is used when we are talking about a particular group of people. Fine. So, they are going to Delhi. Why are is used? Because here we are talking about plural. Those people are many in number. Yes. Fine. For example, if I say that Ram and I are best friends. So here I am talking about two people, Ram and I, myself. How many people are there? Two. More than one? More than one. So that's why we are going to use are. So just remember, whenever we are talking about singular noun or pronoun, we'll be using is. Whenever we are talking about plural, more than one, noun or pronoun, then we'll be using are. And am is the best friend of I. Now, the next rule. Are is also the best friend of you. Are is always used with you. You are a good boy. You are my students. Always, if we have to use is MR and you is given there, you are always going to use are along with you. Like am is always going to be used with I. If we are supposed to fill up the blanks with is MR, then am is always going to go with I. In the similar manner, are is also going to go with you. Fine? Clear? Now we'll be doing this exercise which is there on page number 77. Fine? I'll be just showing you 3 of them. Try to remember these golden rules and you will be solving the remaining exercise by yourself. The answer key I'll give you definitely in the assignment section. Clear? These golden rules, once again, I am telling you. Am is the best friend of I. Is used for singular, one, only one, noun or pronoun. Fine. Are is used with plural. That plural means more than one. Nouns or pronouns. And are is the best friend of you. Fine. You are going to remember these 4 golden rules. More rules I'll tell you after this exercise. Clear? Okay. So this exercise on page number 77 I am going to discuss with you. Fill in the blanks with is, are or am. Okay. I dash a hockey player. Now I is used here and we have to fill in with is, are, am. What will we write? Who is the best friend of I? Am. So you are going to write am here. I am a hockey player. Okay. The B part. We dash waiting for the doctor. We. When do we use we? It's a plural pronoun when we are talking about a group of people of which we are also a part of. Okay. So we dash waiting for the doctor. So for plural pronoun, what do we use? Are. Okay. So you are going to write are. Now, the stars dash very bright today. Stars. Plural. S is there in stars, plural. So for plural, we are going to use are. Excellent. Now, the glass dash empty. Now here, how many glasses are we talking about? How many glasses are there? Only one. Singular noun. So for singular noun, we are going to use is. See, Pushpanjali ma'am has discussed 4. You will be doing the remaining according to the logic. Remember the logic and apply the logic and do it. I'll give you the answer in the answer key. Okay? Okay, after completing the exercise on page number 77, we are on page number 78. Here also few rules are there, which are was and has are used with singular nouns or pronouns. When do we use was and has? We use them with singular nouns or pronouns. Okay. Was and has. It was Diwali yesterday. So how many festivals are we talking about? We are talking about just one festival here. It was Diwali yesterday. He has a blue shirt. Fine. He has a blue shirt. So how many people are we talking about here? We are just talking about a singular pronoun, single person. So we are going to use has. Was and has are going to be used with singular nouns or pronouns. Next, were and have are used with plural nouns or pronouns. So the second rule is were and have, both of them will be used with plural nouns or pronouns. With plural nouns or pronouns, we are going to use were and have. For example, the people were angry. People means many. So with the plural Noun, we are going to use were here. You were right. You have a red pen. They have the right answer. So with you, the third rule is were and have are used with you also. You were going to Delhi yesterday. You have a beautiful smile. Fine. So with you, we are going to use were and have. Again, I am repeating was and has with singular noun or pronoun. Were and have with plural noun or pronoun. Were and have we are going to use with you. With I. The pronoun I is used with the verbs was and have. So was and have will be used with I. Fine. Was and have will be used with I. Were and have will be used with you. So in both the cases, you and I have is common. Here we are going to use was only, and here we are going to use were with you. Clear? Now we'll be doing this exercise, which is the following exercise. The exercise that is there on page number 78, we'll be doing it. Now it says, choose the correct word to complete the sentences. Here two options are given. We have to apply the logic and we have to answer them. For example, the first part is, our house dash 2 bedrooms has or have. Now our house, what are we talking about here? Our house, house is single, one. So singular noun, with singular noun what will be used? Has. So our house has 2 bedrooms. So this is how you are going to apply the logic and then write down the answers. Clear? Now the next part. Ram and Ravi dash friends was were. Now here how many people are we talking about? Ram and Ravi. 2 people. That means plural nouns. With plural nouns what are we going to use? Were. So Ram and Ravi were friends. Okay. He dash a pet dog. Has or have. Now he is a singular pronoun. Singular pronoun, right? And with singular pronoun, what are we going to use? Has. So he has a pet dog. Fine. Ma'am has solved ABC. You are going to solve the remaining, but first, learn the golden rules thoroughly. Then apply the logic and solve these fill-ups yourself. I am going to provide you the answer key in the assignment section. Fine. We'll meet again in our next video. Till then, bye-bye.